Your cat isn't waking you up at 3 a.m. to annoy you. It's following ancient hunting instincts, seeking connection, and using behaviors shaped by thousands of years of evolution. It is 3 a.m. You are deep in sleep. Your cat lands on your chest, meows directly into your face, or starts knocking things off your nightstand one by one until you open your eyes. You have tried everything. Closing the bedroom door, feeding it later at night, ignoring it. Nothing works. Every morning you wake up exhausted, wondering what is actually wrong with your cat. Nothing is wrong with your cat. The problem runs about 10,000 years deep, and once you understand it, the 3 a.m. wake up starts to make complete sense. Cats are not domesticated the way dogs are. Dogs were selectively bred over thousands of years to sync with human behavior, human schedules, human needs. Cats essentially domesticated themselves. They showed up around early human grain stores because rodents did, and humans tolerated them because they were useful. Nobody trained cats to fit human life. They just hung around long enough that we got attached. That matters because the cat sitting on your bed tonight is running on software that was never rewritten for indoor living. Behaviorists call it crepuscular activity, though most cats skew closer to nocturnal in practice. In the wild, the hours between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. are peak hunting hours. Low light favors cats. Prey is moving. Every instinct your cat carries is pushing it to be awake and active during exactly those hours. Your cat is not waking you up to be difficult. Its biology is telling it this is the time. If your cat does this every single night, drop a comment below. I want to know how many of you are losing sleep over this right now. But here is where it gets more specific. Not every cat wakes every owner. There is a targeting element most people miss entirely. Cats that wake their owners at 3 a.m. are almost always going to one specific person in the house, not a roommate, not another family member. You, and the reason connects directly to how cats understand their social world. In feral cat colonies, bonded cats sleep close together, groom each other, and stay in contact through the night. When one wakes, it often wakes the other. Your cat is doing a version of this with you. It woke up, found you unconscious and unresponsive, and its instinct said, get them up. You are its colony. One member of that colony was unreachable, and that felt wrong. This is also why closing the bedroom door tends to make things worse. You have now put a barrier between your cat and its bonded companion at the exact hour its need for contact peaks. The scratching through a closed door at 3 a.m. is not bad behavior. It is a cat in genuine distress about losing access to you. Has your cat ever scratched specifically at your door rather than just wandering the house? Tell me in the comments. There is a second layer to this, involving something researchers call the solicitation purr. In 2009, Dr. Karen McComb at the University of Sussex recorded a specific type of vocalization cats use to wake sleeping humans. It is a purr with a cry embedded inside it, pitched at a frequency close to a human infant's cry, around 300 to 600 hertz. Humans are neurologically primed to respond to sounds in that range. We cannot fully ignore them even in deep sleep. McComb found that cats who live with humans learn to produce this sound because it works. Through trial and error over weeks and months, they figure out that this particular combination gets results faster than anything else they try. Your cat did not stumble onto this by accident. It developed a tool calibrated to your biology. That is adaptation happening inside your house, in real time, aimed at you specifically. The third piece involves hunger, but not the way most people think about it. You have probably tried feeding your cat right before bed to stop the 3 a.m. waking. It helps for a few nights, then stops working. The reason is that your cat's hunger cycle runs on its activity cycle, not on your clock. In the wild, a cat hunts, eats, grooms, and sleeps in cycles that repeat 4 to 6 times across 24 hours. Each cycle runs roughly 4 hours. A cat that eats at 10 p.m. is genuinely hungry again by 2 a.m. Its digestive rhythm runs that way regardless of what you would prefer. Dr. Mikel Delgado at U. Davis, who studies cat cognition and behavior, recommends an automatic feeder set for around 3 a.m. as one of the most reliable fixes for nocturnal waking. The logic is simple. You address the biological trigger before your cat ever needs to wake you to address it. The cat eats, cycles back into sleep, and you stay unconscious. No confrontation, no training, no willpower required at 3 in the morning. One thing most owners never consider. Cats are sensitive to changes in your breathing and body movement during sleep. You move into lighter sleep stages multiple times a night. Your breathing shifts, your body repositions, your cat notices. Some cats learn that these windows of lighter sleep are the easiest moments to get you responsive, so they time their approach around them. You are not just dealing with a nocturnal animal. You are dealing with a nocturnal animal that has studied your sleep patterns and identified your most vulnerable moments. If you share your bed with your cat, it knows your sleep cycles better than you do. So what actually changes things? An automatic feeder set for 3 a.m. handles the hunger trigger without you needing to be awake for it. Structured play for 10 to 15 minutes before your own bedtime does the heavier work. Use something that mimics a real hunt. A wand toy, a laser, anything that lets your cat go through the full sequence of stalk, chase, and catch. That sequence matters. Cats are wired to hunt, eat, groom, and sleep in that order. When you run a play session and then put food down immediately after, you are giving your cat a complete cycle. Its nervous system settles. The peak energy that would otherwise land on your face at 3 a.m. gets spent on a toy an hour earlier. The key is the food coming right after the play. A lot of owners play with their cats and then go to bed without feeding them. The cat is now stimulated, not fed, and the hunt feels incomplete. That is worse than skipping the play entirely. The door situation is harder to solve. If your cat is distressed by separation, a closed door creates a problem that outlasts any benefit you get from the temporary quiet. Some owners find that a motion-activated toy near the bed gives the cat something to engage with during its active hours that is not your face. Others find that a second cat is the real answer, because now the cat has a colony member running on the same schedule and does not need to recruit you. Neither of these is about turning your cat into a different animal. Your cat is running ancient code in a modern environment, sleeping next to a human, living in an apartment, and still carrying every instinct that kept its ancestors alive in conditions nothing like your bedroom. That gap between what it is built for and what it actually lives in shows up most clearly at 3 a.m. The wake-up is not a behavior problem. It is the whole animal, intact, doing exactly what it was built to do. A cat that still has strong hunting instincts. A cat that tracks your sleep cycles. A cat that knows which specific human in the house it has bonded to and goes to that person when it needs contact. These are signs of a healthy, attached, cognitively engaged animal. They are just inconvenient at 3 in the morning. Understanding this does not make the exhaustion easier when it is happening, but it changes what you reach for when it does. Instead of trying to stop a behavior, you are working with a biological rhythm. You give the rhythm somewhere to go before it wakes you up, and most nights it will. If this finally explains something you have been dealing with for years, share it with another cat owner who is losing sleep. And subscribe, because next week we are going into why your cat brings you dead things, and what it is actually trying to communicate when it does.